Never mind then. Oh,
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
this man got some heavy ass footsteps.
Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue!
I got a box up, Unc.
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench.
Oh,
Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
no, my headphones cutting out.
You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh,
Clive, my dear boy, it's really you.
I ain't gonna cry.
You always were fond of that scene from The Saint and the Sanctuary.
Nope.
Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
Had to turn you down around
I
children.
have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Little godchildren got you.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit.
Now go ahead and tell him Josh was alive.
See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Rutherford. That's a very old name, you feel me?
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother.
I mean, self-preservation is always smart.
All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived.
Nephews.
Besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
On your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy. But now you're quite the outlaw.
I'm an outlaw.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Why then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass.
Mick Hortless. Oh shit.
This will be fun.
Oh god, that was so painful to run. Oh.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine
I
ship,
beat the game.
isn't she?
Nice. GG. Jill hiding
Once
something. She
outfitted,
hiding something a lot,
She'll
bruh.
bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space
Hey,
of 3
Bon.
days.
No lie, blame 40? Yeah, blame 40.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice.
Okay.
Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not
Oh,
my
hi,
hand
40.
that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all.
Yeah, it's totally 40's fault.
I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand?
And what aren't you telling us?
I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins.
What sins?
Only then,
Bruh.
when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
I'm going to pull out a lock. A whole lock.
Just promise me that you won't die with it.
This is like another red flag with fucking Sid.
Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Torgal! What is she doing? Okay. Turn to the hideaway. What you look at me for? Here be monsters. Alright.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Vivian. New missives have been delivered to Clive Chamber. New quests available nearby.
I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Honestly, I'm finding
Where's
TikTok.
this
Hey, yo, Ed,
adventure,
shut up.
Honestly,
It's T40's fault.
One glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first time I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff. Would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Hey, yo, chill on me.
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic!
Don't run.
Thank you.
So,
Hey, yo, chill on me.
dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a
Yes.
favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
Hey, yo, chill on me, dog. Out in the open. I was like, do they not remember me tagging the fucking Turtles video? You know what? I'm gonna rock with this shit. I'm about to see. Yeah. It's all T40's fault. That man right there, guilty.
New billets being posted every day. Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while.
The audacity
Normally, it only
of
takes a couple
these
of
niggas.
drinks to perk him back up, but
So that's it,
not
hydrate.
this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what do you say?
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both
We
turn up
island
once.
brothers
So,
gotta stick
I'll go
together.
first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
The way I was like, they over here going at each other's necks, but it was me. It was me. I'm the villain. It was me. I'm the villain. Can I pick a hunt now? No. Okay, I can just probably go there. Always. I mean, I wouldn't say always. Hold on now. Wait a minute.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer.
I smelled it.
What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea.
Boiling sea.
There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move.
Ah, good times. Good times, everybody. GG's in chat. GG's in chat.
As you know, the
It was like a
Iron
Scooby-Doo
Kingdom
episode.
rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic.
Come on, voice acting humbler.
Indeed, the faithful
In the
consider
future,
ether a
maybe.
sinful thing,
Maybe.
a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity.
Y'all funny in chat. I love y'all.
The Mother Crystal is
Mwah.
both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drastanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
What's the hunt for?
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Alright, so we're gonna try to knock out some hunts and something else before we go do a main mission, because I feel like once we get to this point of hunting the monsters, air quote, it will be like permanent progression.
That monster's taking quite a liking to me.
Yeah, we're
First
hunting
August,
Terosa.
and now you.
Tiastra,
What
excuse me.
pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open.
My leg is,
Please, mate.
my lag is
I'm
bad.
worried about you.
Love this mobile life. I'm sorry, Mez. I
Thought
appreciate you
shut
being
up.
here nonetheless.
It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Lunastra's lesser half. Wow.
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on goods, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right, we're going.
I beat his ass for breakfast one month. She had to come and save him every damn time. Bum bum. You out here being a menace to couples.
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale.
Storm
I
cloud
don't think
full of
anything
ale.
could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him.
The cure
Assuming you're happy
ass.
to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Let's see, I talked the same shit about Rathlos and Rathian. She too is a bad bit of the two. Okay.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Griffin
Yeah.
hide greave.
There's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe. Care Northern. That was it.
I get to go
Thank you,
hunt.
Karen.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at
Good luck with
God.
that.
Give me what I
At
want.
least you admit it.
Monster Hunter.
So,
Get me mallet,
it
chat.
sounds like going after that
Exclamation point
griffin might
mallet.
be the best chance we have
think
of
that should
finding
still
our
be a
roaming
command.
leather worker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is.
That's
and where
it.
he's hiding.
I'm getting me mallet.
Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
You should just get it by get it. Oh, Monster Hunter World. Look, man. My man. Hunt board. Speak to the butcher at Martha's Rest. Okay. So I ain't gonna hold you. I've been trying to hunt something for a minute. So we're gonna hunt and then go to the board. I'm sorry, we're gonna go hunt and then we're gonna go to the butcher's at Martha's Rest. Because a hunter must hunt, as Maximilian Dude would say. Ask about the Griffin sighting. I'm gonna draw the night. I did hear you say something you will help. Special Hope one calls Doe's Mare. Yes. Okay. But I still can't take it. Interesting. Then I have a bullet for you. Okay, well, I'm just supposed to look at it and just go kill it then, I guess. Da-da-da-da-da. Here at No Event Westgate, Samboro. Okay. Citizen needs to play Monster Hunter World again since she bought it a second time. Oh. Martha's Rest. No, it should be over here, right? Lost Wing, French. Here. Briefly. I'm start again. Nice. I was hunting the gold dragon. Oh, cool Tara. Someone chasing me? Oh wait, I can get on a chocobo. Ambrosia! Baby!
Ready go?
Gallop. Okay, so I think it was around here. Yes, so we gotta cross this bridge. No gold charge by everything else, but that, oh no, I got so many of those, but never got a good hunting horn. Alright. I feel like it should be here. Is that it? I don't look like a griffin. No. Where's it down here? Shit. Did it say? I don't want to go back. No. I'm gonna look around here first. I thought I said north something here. No.
Back to the stables, girl.
Up! You'll not find a bruised fresh cuts.
Okay. Maybe it was over here? Da-da-da-da-da. Hunting home was also underrated. Okay, thank you. I needed an old black woman's name. Okay, listening on laptop while I draw the Jujutsu Kaisen Zaddy. Which one? Gotta pull out LC. I can't read that. Eh. Again and hop on, just see how much I can achieve.
Come and get them before they're gone.
Wait, I gotta squint to read that. I love that kind of question. Toji? Ah, got you. Look, listen. There are many characters.
Good girl.
I think the map was back this way. The way? Oh yeah, straight. Is this part of your series, Mez? This is the Advent. No, just finishing the Blue Lock series. Ah, got you.
Time to fight.
I don't know what you do. But if you know, you know. I need to finish Blue Lock. Blue Lock was really good. It has some really good art too.
Come on.
Okay, so
Yeah.
making sure I can't. This place is like a cubby. The road I need? Yes, it's the road I need. I think I got to episode 5 where the where the pink-haired guy used his secret weapon. And that's where I stopped because that's when I think I moved. Hunting when you need Slugger, Heartbreaker, Widespread, Horn, Maestro, Weakness, Exploit, Flinch Free, and Evade Extender. Ugh.
That'll do, girl.
Oh, okay. Shit balls. Let me just go back and read the damn board. Stop being hard-headed. It'd be so much faster than running around. I could have swore it said Northern something. Something with an N. Northview.
Typical nobles.
Oh, Westgate and Samboro. I went to Westgate, Samboro. Westgate Central. Southern. Like, this is right here, so North, south, east, west. It should be here. Wing. Yeah, okay, so it just takes us to the different sections of the map we've been to. Is it? It's the game chapel, workshop, Eastwatch. So it has to be this one then. Double checking. That's actually called Westgate. Unless it's down here. Double check. One last time. I love those things when I was a kid. The Moogles? Passing from the 12 to from Lost Wing to Air Nova. One of the order the last to win. Okay, so the trail from Lost Wing. Lost Wing to okay. Trail from Lost Wing. No, local map, please. Okay, so Lost Wing. Air. This area down here is somewhere here. Okay. We travel to Lost Wing. Go down. It should be somewhere on that trail. Gary! Yeah, Bonbon, Gary. I make a cursor. Let's try going down this way.
Day to you.
Yep. I always do that. It's a damn gate right here. Can I get a speed boost, please? No? Okay. Just like to beat shit mercilessly. And randos keep carting, so I just said screw it. I guess I gotta be Captain Save-A-Ho. Oh, no. Where's my chocobo? There you are, baby girl.
Hey, come on. Faster.
I hope this is right, chat. I really want to hunt. Move, Spooter. Move, Spooter. Bestest girl right at that chocobo. Facts. Huh. It's not here? I didn't check that little area back there. It said on the path to Lost Wing to this area. But it has to be big enough for me to fight a giant fucking griffin. You know? It's all water. Water!
No holding back.
No? Huh. This is gonna ride or die chocobo? Yeah, Ambrosia. Wait, can I run in the water? No, okay, making sure. Look out the way. Look back here. Gross. Hey, what?
Safe.
Let me kill you guys. What is this? Something I can't activate. Alright, well. Oops. Hello.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Actually, can you fly, Ambrosia? I was gonna say, you can't fly. I've never seen you fly. I've seen you tank things.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey.
Oh!
Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Okay. We're in the right area. Get a voice line. I'm gonna dismount.
Thanks, Gal.
I'm gonna save. Just looked at a picture of myself. That's someone today. Man, I'm skinny. What's wrong with that? Oh, hey, I found it. Give me goals, that's all. I remember that conversation about goals.
We'll have to wait.
Okay.
Nice try.
Oh, he's 2 levels higher than me. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, a tempered monster. Dang, shorty. Dude, it's pretty strong. Noble dive. Oh, shit. Ooh, that was a risky gambit. Down. I'd rather this. Damn. No!
To me, boy.
That's bullshit. Woo! That's a lot of damage. Oop.
To me, boy.
Ooh, it grants me an extra one. That's nice.
To me, boy.
This. Fuck me. It should be right up this thing's ass. No! It should have died. It should have fucking died. It was dead. It was dead. Motherfucking. What did I miss, chat? So you can purchase vacation packages from with Affirm and event tickets. Why ain't no one tell me? What you finna get? I make these same sounds in the gym, of course. Mez. Damn it. Nah, bruh. Load me up. I was closer. And she, what I do, and then she says, wow. I'm so annoyed. Triggered. Hurt. It was dead.
Now.
The work will have to wait.
Torgal, look sharp.
We?
Okay.
Over here! Get him!
Nice try.
I don't know what's going on because I gotta focus on this damn fight. But I know Mez is being goofy. Wow.
All yours, Torgal.
This.
Torgal, kill.
This.
Torgal, kill.
Okay.
To me, boy.
Only have one high potion. Oh, really? Yep. Ooh.
I've heard Torgal.
Thanks, Torgal. This. 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 Thunderstorm. Oh, really? Come on, come on, come on. Thank you. Damn it.
Nice try.
Got him.
All yours, Torgal. To me, boy.
Hello.
I'm hurt, Torgal.
Thanks, boy.
Thank you for the heals. Fuck. Ain't no way. Oh, I should have parried that. This sick into one more. Yes. Let's go! Oh! Fuck out of here. Give me my loot and my XP and my pride. You took it. God damn it. All I wanted to do was just hunt. Yeah! Yeah! What is that? Huh. Fire! Now let me carve out his heart. Orc.
There's something there, boy.
Don't tell me it killed somebody. Oh, okay, good. He's alive.
Could that be our man?
Because the good boy deserves scritches. Speaking of which, how do I level you up again, Torgal? Because, like, that's dog. Fangs of Rune. Is there... Hold on. There might be something that explains Torgal's mechanics again, because, like... Yeah, let me give abilities, I think. No. Hero's best friend. Oops. God damn it. Hero's best friend. Ah. Sick and attack. I don't want that. I want to know about Torgal. Pet techniques. Let's see. Battle techniques involving pet commands. Precision. Whilst being knocked back. Okay. It says to finish to be opponent with command. That does not tell me. Timing the pet command up or down to coincide. Huh. No. No. Stock. Nope. All right, so I guess I have to wing it. Because I just want to know if I keep on doing the things with Torgal, like, you know, Precision 6 and all that stuff, will that increase his pedigree? Or maybe that's something in the story I haven't gotten to yet. Knowing me.
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
Alright, so here's what I want to know, chat.
I'll see that he gets it.
Do we hunt the rest of the board?
Much obliged if you would.
Do we hunt one more monster?
I've got some griefs to make.
Or we keep on with the main
You
story?
send your blacksmith my regards.
After we, you know, finish the side quest.
Thank you.
Because I think there are two
Hopefully
more
this will sweeten
monsters on
Blackthorn's
the board.
mood.
I believe. The next one. Oops. Let me see. Gotta go back here. Because, like, you know, monster. Knock out this quest line here. Actually, are you a quartermaster, please? Thank you.
How do?
I don't want that. You don't want that. I want all this. All this. Some of these.
Much obliged. There you go. Thanks very much.
My wallet!
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we?
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up, hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer, and there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that. And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
Yeah, they're all in the marsh.
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Wait, what? Damn, I gotta travel. Then again, I have a chocobo. So I ain't gotta travel that much. I can avoid all the BS and ride on Ambrosia.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Martha.
Give me my chocobo.
Don't you go causing any trouble now.
Shut your mouth, don't worry about me. Yeah, chocobo.
Fly, Ambrosia.
I'm not gonna hold you. I kind of missed having the car from Final Fantasy XV. What was that? The Regalia? Kind of miss having that car. And it transformed into a ship. That was lit. Oh wait, did I go? Oh, this way. It transforms into a ship? Yeah!
Scorpions.
The Regalia.
At least I know what I'm up against.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Get him.
Only on 14. What are you talking about? Final Fantasy 15. No, in 15, when you beat the game and did all the side missions, it became a motherfucking ship, I thought. Hold on now. I remember flying that ship around and then landing it in the game. Hell, if I... Someone bumped that man! Hold on now. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? I played that game religiously. I platinumed that game. Well, when you could platinum it. The episodes didn't come out fully when I was playing. Who we bonking? Draft.
Get this back to Yvonne before it goes bad.
Don't tell me something. Ow!
Or any worse, at least.
But it did transform in 14 also, but you had to be in the flying areas. I think actually, hold on, wait. I think everywhere is a flying area now, except for base game content in 14. That's the online version one, which I'm always steering away from because Lord knows I don't want to no life that game.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvelous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
It's ass that it
Into the pot
actually
it
go
goes,
off
I
that way.
suppose. Wait here. I won't be long.
What you mean? The bonk command? I did not like the bubbling in my ear. Oh.
I present Chance's Stew, risen
Oh.
once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I don't want to eat that.
Not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss.
Oh god, he's gonna die. I gotta renew my 15 sub. I can't play that game.
Odin's teeth. What an assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency, there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavors, but never have I tasted anything so fine.
Hey man, GG, that's all you.
Sid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A
Ew.
single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
Who?
I'm sure she will.
I don't think that's... Who's gonna bring scorpions in my hideaway? Excuse me? I was bribed to play a game with content skips, so I'm with it. That's fair. But I whenever I play that game, I literally play it into the wee hours of the morning, and I feel all types of bad because, like, I don't do anything but play that game.
How'd it go, Clive?
Because I haven't beaten
find
the
him, or does
latest
the hunt
DLC.
continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
That game is so fire, especially the dungeons. Oh.
You're joking.
Endwaker's ending was...
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Erwin's Destiny.
I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
Look, it's never
That
fun
was
to
the
moan
idea.
by yourself, chat.
Clive's idea, anyway. He did
It's
most of
always
the
better
work.
to moan with friends.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway,
What, Ed?
Aaron,
I'm just telling
I've
you.
got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
Okay.
As if there was a better one out there. Nah, it wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Get my reward. Blacksmith Blues. How much, oh, I don't think I got a lot of XP. Dragon Slayer belt design draft. Oh, cool. Drake Slayer. I said Draken. Damn. Alright, so Bonbon said we hunting one more monster. Obtain the design draft for Drake Slayer's belt. Design drafts unlock new crafting with blacksmith. Let me see how much this belt
What'd you need?
work. Oh no, well, not you, Drac.
What do you want?
I said, yeah. Not you, friend. I need what electrum? You get electrum from? That symbol?
Anything else?
I think it's from a hunt. But yeah, Bonbon said hunt a monster. Or hunt. Wait, you said one monster, Bonbon, or all the monsters? I think she said monster. How many are left, though? That's also a question. Whatever you choose. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Looks at Hammerhorn on the wall. Hammerhorn. Yes, the Hammerhorn. My new weapon. It's just a bigger hammer with a horn at the end. Alright, so let's see. Belphegor reports been see the wilds of striking its okay, so it is body striking size in its nest atop the hill adjacent to East Pool. Although efforts are being made not to rouse the beast's ire, it is surely but a matter of time before it needs to be fed. So it's at the top of the hill on East Pool for this one. And this one, a trader coming across the way of Caer Nove met a troop of cursebreakers traveling opposite direction and warned him of a wicked winged harpy on the road ahead. Okay. So, what y'all want to see? The Angel of Death or Balfagor? I think this one says it's a harpy, and this one is a drake of some kind. Angel. Ed Boy says angel. So, oh, but I'm about to say angel. Okay, cool. So, Caer Norvet. Did I hear a dragon? It's a drake. Not really a dragon. You know. Air. I think it's down here. Local map. Norvet Valley. I think it's somewhere around here. Yeah, so we'll try going here and traveling back. I would have told you it was a dragon, but it's just a drake, you know. I'm late. Oh, I just can't. Wait a minute. Interesting. So I just can't walk through here. Okay. Noted. Yeah, so I want to say it's probably around here. I think, anyway.
Good day to you.
I hate navigating through this place, but okay. Just put on it.
But when can I go on a special errand for Master Prince?
Where is the up? That way, yeah.
The crystals we get from the tailor all but
I kind of wish I could control that that super speed boost. Okay, so it should be around here. That's Barb. It's a harpy. And it has to be in some place that has like a lot of combat space too.
All right.
But it shouldn't be here though. Right? It wouldn't be in the same place twice. Oh wait, Oh wow, there's a fucking... Can I not? Level beyond? Okay, so it wasn't here. Maybe it might be here. He's going to No Life Exoprimer Saturday evening. Wait, Exoprimer's back?
Let's go.
Back in note. No. This is Friday? What? I have been slacking. Oh, I didn't know I can jump with this. Could you please dismount? Kill bug.
Run like the wind.
Mount.
Thanks, Gal.
That is not a harpy. Alright, so Drac, what you made in an Exoprimal. There isn't a wrong answer for once. Raptors. Oh wait, what? Oh man. Well, hold on. If it's a harpy, just watch. Let's try looking over here. Dragon news. No. Imperial, what? Where am I? Actually, that's a good question. What's going to be everyone's role in Exoprimal?
That'll do, girl.
Oh shit! Did I find it? Oh, I'm scared. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Hey yo. Hey yo, hold on, wait. Hey yo, hold on, wait. You know, tank and assault is always my best. I don't know. Rather, we didn't play Exoprimal together, did we? The one true support. Okay, okay. Is it not here? The way I thought it would be, since it made me get off my bird. Aww. Kind of a letdown. Well, something happens here, though. Oops. I'm not aware enough to support, so I unga bunga. That's fair. This thing called the crook to the right of it, though. Yeah, someone needs to keep y'all alive besides I can heal and damage. At the same time. Which one are you playing? Are you playing the superior floaty lady? Yes? Okay. Kinda figured. Damn, this ain't it either. But something happened here also. So, let's keep that in mind.
Come on.
Hey. And here I thought I was onto something. Sadness, pain, deception. I'm gonna find this harpy. But I thought we'd be back there, but I guess it can't be in places. I was the best for Deadeye and Masamura. Oh, I don't know about the best Masamura. Hold on now, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute now. It's me, I'm him. Oh, okay. I still don't like how the Masamura has a damn weird ass counter. Skywave superiority. Back in nukes. Nope. I don't wanna Masamura. I don't wanna. No. You know, I'ma fold him.
Be safe.
Wow.
Torgal, kill! All yours, Torgal! Now, Torgal! Torgal, kill! This one. Now, Torgal! Torgal, kill!
Torgal was definitely eating that man alive. He's not allowed to play anyone but Roadblock. Ew. Disgusting.
Let's go.
Okay. So, here's what I don't get. They said that the harpy was spotted near Care Norvent River. River. I'm gonna go back to the thing. I'm also gonna take a picture of it on my phone so I can read. God! Look, listen, Torgal was fucking him up. Torgal was fucking him up. Not even gonna lie.
Typical nobles.
All right. Don't care about that one. We want this one, and we're going to take a picture. I might as well take a picture of the other one too. All right. So boom. Critter coming by the way of event met a troop of traveling the opposite direction. And it's on the road. So this the opposite direction of Care Norvent. All right. You know, it's kind of like a puzzle, so fuck it. This is kind of fun. So if it's the opposite direction of Care, which Care was this. This is the Norvent Valley. Okay. It was on the road ahead. This is Care Norvent. And that's the river gate. This is Norvent Valley. I went up and down this road and I didn't see it. And it needs to be in the area big enough so we can fight it. There are variant suits in the game. And oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. We just talked about this game. If we're talking about the same game, Exoprimal, there we go. Woo! Brain was braining. Okay, but hear me out. That's pretty cool. I saw one for the other guy. So I think it is here. Because the next part of the clue, it says he saw it on the road ahead, and his eyes wild and flickering. Although the curse breaker saw nothing untoward on their own journey through their past, the sound of cackling laughter from the trees ensured that they kept a brisk pace. So we'll have to listen for some laughter. Laughter in the trees. Okay, I want to go back here. Because I think it might be in this area. And we'll know when we get close because guess what would happen? It would dismount. Wait. To the right. Give me a speed boost, please. Oh wait, no, this is just... Well, no, it could be here. Do they have all the variant suits out? Or is it just a few of them? Variants are for all of the exos, but won't be available till August. Listen for the laughter in the trees, Chad. So no variants will be available until August. Okay. Laughter in the trees. Those are spiders. Nasty intro. This just takes me back. Did I hit this? I didn't hit this back here. Or did I? Okay. Let's cross. Yeah, variants won't be released until August 16th. Okay. So they're not locked in the battle pass like some other game I know. Watch I say that they're locked in the battle pass. God damn it!
You deserve a rest.
Well, yeah, goddamn.
There is no coin to be had in this miserable land, even if they wanted to trade with us.
I know. It was hard for us Dalmex here in Sandbreck before the capital fell, but now we'd be stoned if we even approached Northreach.
We'll find out August? Yeah, we'll find out. Oh, it was this motherfucker the entire time? I hate it here. Wait. Is this the one we're looking for?
That's what I think it is. This isn't gonna be easy. Too slow. Nice try.
The way I look at this thing a billion times, and I was like, this ain't a heartbeat. I forgot this is what we fought with Garuda. Help me. Help me, chat. Ooh. Down. Oh, I should have jumped in that. Ooh.
this one.
I'll be fine now. Let's try.
Got it. Oh, I was trying to do something saucy.
Go, Torgal. All yours, Torgal.
Got it. And it's a kill. Nice. I am a monster hunter. I hunt all the monsters. Wait, is this what I needed for the belt?
Rest well. I know I will.
Come here. You dog.